And welcome in, everybody. We are just moments away from starting our finals for Tekken for CEA, our grand finals here between Microsoft and Willow Tree. I am Thousand Eyes. I am here with Mad Dante, and I'm very excited because we have a couple of interesting characters to be played. We have a couple of interesting names that are going to be fun to go over, I think. I am very excited for today.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, everyone should be absolutely hype as well. And first of all, Thousand, lovely to be back again. It's been about 6 months, pretty close to on the day since we last interacted, so lovely to be back here. And yes, as you were saying, a lot of fresh characters, a lot of interesting stuff to be seen. Decent amount of ranks as well, differential. We're going all the way we're looking at Tekken Kings, GODs, down to like kind of the Bushian areas and stuff, so we're going to be seeing quite a bit of flexible Tekken, let's say.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot, and I mean, more than anything, I'm just curious on the styles we're going to see, because we have some characters that are not just kind of like one style of play.
Yes.
We've got the Raven, we've got the King, they have some flexibility in what they might want to lean towards, so there's going to be a lot of interesting things to keep an eye on. So hopefully then we'll be getting started fairly shortly. And then we'll see our first matchup, which should be, and I'm very excited about this, Giant Duck versus Fish Sauce.
I mean, hey, you know what? One of these either birds or fishes are going to be getting slightly cooked. Let's see it, and we will see exactly who that is in just a moment. The players are getting ready. So it's a Raven versus a King, and it's a Tekken King Raven versus GOD King Fish Sauce, a returning name from the last time CEA have done this, and they've just gotten readied up now, so we should just be getting in a moment. But honestly, and I say this with a lot of love, Raven can get you a couple of additional, what I refer to as false ranks, just because knowledge checks and the fact that not many people play Raven.
Yeah, I mean, like, Raven's one of those characters, because I have been learning Raven myself. He's just one of those characters that you can cheese people really hard. However, if you've played enough, which I would assume Fish Sauce has at least a bit of experience here against the Raven, you will know some of the tricks, and things can fall apart very fast. If you don't rely on the knowledge checks of Raven, it's very, very difficult to open people up, and you have to work really, really hard with both your timing and everything else to really get people to start ducking and freaking out.
Yeah, you've got quite a lot of Raven has a lot of tools, don't get us wrong, but he's not quite, you know, the level of oppressive nature that we're seeing.
He is a giant duck. He's literally a giant duck.
That's actually a phenomenal suit. And so far, the giant duck is fighting away. Oh, but Fish Sauce, an excellent down forward 2-1 counter hit, and we're going to be seeing probably that a lot.
Probably getting the throw to get near the wall. Gets a little bit of Oki and immediately into the heat smash. And now we're up at the wall. Just get the knee.
Oh.
Just get the knee.
The running knee, that has done a lot of good damage, and as we'll see now coming through. Oh my days, okay, we're already getting a little bit rowdy here. The lows that we were talking about, the excellent step, but not too much of a punish. The backdash here from Giant Duck. Oh, finishes the string.
Very scary string to finish, but does get now over towards the wall. A little bit of an awkward wall splat will mean that we're back away. Now Giant Duck has to be careful, because now Giant Duck is against the wall once again and needs to watch the HP, because just a little bit more will be it. Doesn't get the right punish off the low.
Oh, I guess the hell sweep as well. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my days, he actually gets it. One interaction left. Oh, Horizon 4 dodges the first, but Fish Sauce keeps it going with the Ali. Kicks a quick 2-0, but a very scrappy one at this. A lot of back and forth, a lot of risks being taken. A second time the string has been finished. You mentioned 1,000. A risky string, and Fish Sauce, though, not respected it.
Step though for Fish Sauce to get back. Nice on the parry. He's going to turn it into a combo as well. And we might be getting close to a wall break. It's one hit away from the wall break. Doesn't get the punish.
Armor moves back and forth. Yeah, just using that heat. Yes! There it is, the armor moves. King, notably probably the character with the most kind of well-known armor and that muscle armor, but no, it's this time Giant Duck able to survive. The parry doesn't hit right now, and the gut buster has been checked, and this is going to be chunky damage.
Fish Sauce. Gotta go for the low. for the mix-up, and now just the pressure here as Giant Duck needs to get away. Can't do it in time. Goes for the Rage Art. Doesn't hit it. We gotta be a little more careful on that.
Okay. Okay, get a bit rowdy. Get a bit rowdy for an opening first set, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say that as well. These are first to 2, so we are going to be seeing it again. But, oh my days, a good start indeed.
Very fiery, I think is the best way to put it. It is just trading blows. And I mean, Fish Sauce, obviously, being a decent bit higher rank,
yes,
expected to be able to win here. But I think specifically here, 1, Giant Duck has actually put up a solid fight here. 2, Fish Sauce also just really good steps. Really good at just avoiding the Raven on that immediate timing and not letting Giant Duck to get any of that offense going.
I mean, we've been seeing actually. Fish Sauce has been getting the side steps down really well. I will compliment Giant Duck's back steps though. The space that has been created, you can see the Fish Sauce can't just throw out lots of little kind of jabs and stuff to check, and because that distance is being played very well around that kind of range 2, range 3, so definitely an excellent use of the spacing. But you know, we talk about sidestep in this game, style in the start with. Okay, that works.
That was sick as hell. Wait, hold on.
Sick.
I was just about to mention too, is we do see the chain grab break. We have not seen the muscle armor be successful yet. Despite the fact that Fish Sauce has run for it a couple of times, has been a lot of the pressure. Good patience from Fish Sauce. Gonna put it out just a little bit, finishes the string, but the back turn manual there, not what you want when you're at low HP.
Yes, it turns out kind of giving away your spine for a free tap, it's not going to be particularly advantageous for you. But okay, you know what? You're a King player. Let's see, can you break throws as well? Because the King players have a habit to maybe struggle with the throws. And oh my days, struggling right now. Giant Duck just with the complete offense. Yes, this is an engage from Fish Sauce, but he's still got a lot to work with and no health to recover.
I think what I like too is just because we've seen so many of the steps going for the grab to just go for something that's homing. Steps won't work, but Fish Sauce back at the wall again. And the pressure from this King, if we have seen Giant Duck at the wall, it has been almost powerless for Giant Duck.
We've seen him try and kind of like counter out, you know, those big lows are an excellent way to get off the wall, you know, that kind of hell sweep, and it's been kind of 50-50. Sometimes Fish Sauce has managed to get that block, and oh my days, okay.
That's it.
That is one thing we've seen Fish Sauce get that counter by 3 times, but okay. Speaking of ripping it, Giant Duck got some buttons of his own.
Oh no, doesn't get to the wall. There was definitely a way to get to the wall from that point. Doesn't get anything there, expends the heat. HP is good for Giant Duck, but Rage is available for Fish Sauce. One more interaction could do it, and there's the Hell Sweep. Fish Sauce on low HP. Oh my god, the knee. The knee. Okay, this one's the hit.
Yeah, this one's a bit more real. This one's a bit more zombie, and it should kill. The wall scaling is present, but let's face. Okay. Oh, no, just the leg to the face. A quick one. A 3-0 there, but very, very close rounds.
Yeah, I mean, Giant Duck, again, just putting up a fight. How many, we saw how low that Fish Sauce was able to get, but I think the composure there was also huge. Fish Sauce did not ever seem panicked, whereas when we saw Giant Duck against the wall, the panic was starting to show a little bit.
It's a big thing whenever you've got, because again, Raven doesn't have a lot of the options that other characters do. I mean, King has the muscle armor, the chain throws. He's got the wildest, in my opinion, still one of the best just kind of hop knees in the game for that kind of panic where if you're just getting buttons mashed at you and you're scared of a low, throw out the hop knee and you might be able to cheat, you know, a quarter, maybe about 60% of a life bar, depending on it. So we'll have to wait and see. But Giant Duck not going anywhere for the minute. He's actually being thrown right back in.
Right back in, and I believed into another GOT player, which is going to be Raiden on the Dragunov, likely, if I'm reading this correctly. So Giant Duck is just having to swing for the fences just right at the gate.
Oh, Maybe not actually. So we do actually need to talk about very quickly. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be, because I don't think we actually really had time to get into the format. The players wanted to jump in faster than we even could have managed. So we do appreciate them wanting to get some a good solid Tekken in for you. But yes, 2 versus 3. It's Giant Duck and Puma Man versus Fish Sauce, Swift, and Raiden NC. So it's going to be 6 matches streamed. If there are 6 matches streamed, 6 matches not streamed, and if there's a tie, we do get a first of 3.
It'll be very exciting. I'm hoping for a tie. I'm very much hoping for a tie. But yeah, I just want to keep an eye here because I do want to look. I'm biased as somebody who's playing Raven to a degree. Like, I want to see more Raven. I want to see the Raven succeed. So I want to see a little bit of that. I think we are going to be. We are waiting right now for our other match to finish so that we can get everybody on the same page. Puma Man and Swift have not finished their first 2. So we will see what the score is once that is done and give you guys an update.
We get to understand a little bit more. I mean, I think there is still quite a bit to discuss there, just in terms of how Fish Sauce and Giant Duck go around each other. We mentioned that Raven, kind of does get to maybe cheat out a couple of wins, but I want to actually say the down forward 2-1 counter hit from Fish Sauce every time that Giant Duck went into the stance, like that teleport stance in. I forget the name of it. I always just call it the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but that level of yeah, exactly. It's accurate enough. But that level of kind of cohesion, that's where stance characters in particular, yes, they can be quite oppressive. Yes, if you're a kind of lower, kind of either time player or maybe just a bit of a lower commitment player, those types of things are going to cause an absolute hassle. But you see what happens when you get to GOD, that someone going into a stance is arguably good news for you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're comfortable and familiar with it, it is going to be like, okay, now I know what to expect, especially because, like, depending on ranks, you can have an idea of what kind of things a player is going to go for. I don't know. Again, no idea how much Fish Sauce seems to be comfortable with the matchup, but does seem to have decent comfort at the very least.
I mean, regardless of the fact, like some people, have always said about ranks and such, but you do not get to GOD without knowing a lot about your character and a decent bit about kind of the opposition for a lot of different matchups. Yes, okay, Raven and such can be a little bit of a surprise, or Zafina 1000, I know, a big favorite of you, but here we go, we've actually now got it. So Puma Man and Swift, a 1-2, or a 2-1, sorry, I guess, in favor of Swift, and now we're seeing the different setup, Fish Sauce versus Puma Man.
Fish Sauce versus Puma Man, which I guess we're getting a Devil Jin, I'm assuming. Based off of what we're seeing here, which I have feelings and opinions on Devil Jin.
Oh, let's hear them. Let's hear them first.
Cool character and concept, but also really dislike playing against him because he'll just wind back and just be out of reach, and that messes with me so many times.
That the kind of the chain into Morning Crow into that just entire setup
just the
is
range,
pretty yeah. It is something that, again, though, and this is what we are probably going to see. A player like Fish Sauce, who, again, we seen last year back in Season 1 days. We've seen him in July as well, June, kind of July. But Season 1 is something that I think a lot of us kind of now look back on as almost like a historical archive of how Tekken was. And Fish Sauce was so comfortable and like confident with King, with the movement, that you can duck under that chain. You can duck under that kind of keep out from Puma Man, and you can punish it. It's damn hard. But again, at this kind of level, GOD, we'll see if Puma Man is able to kind of rely on that as a crutch, or if he's going to get blown up for it.
Yeah, there's obviously Devil Jin was really rough in Season 1.
Oh, yeah. Season
2 has received a good couple of buffs to specifically make the Hell Sweep a lot better, a lot scarier. So Devil Jin definitely has like a bit more to just make you scared, make you duck, make you guess a little bit more and pull a little more damage out of that, but still not known as a strong character.
Which is wild, because arguably, in terms of Tekken as a whole, Devil Jin is an incredibly strong character. In terms of Tekken 8, oh my days, there are so many more people with so much more. And again, the more tools that you have, again, the kind of easier time you're in theory going to have. You're going to be able to deal with more options, more mixes, and let's face it, okay, the Samsara the Devil Jin have is still one of the most disgusting dodge potentials. The same with his back 3 for that kind of immediate backdash into damage, but both are incredibly minus moves, and if you've got a patient player, or at the very least one that's not just hitting buttons, you can cause some hassle. So here we go into an already down forward 2-1 counter hit.
Uses the heat as well, can't get the wall carry, going for the push, which will help get to the wall, and Puma Man's already back. We've seen Giant Duck in this position. Can Puma Man do any different?
Okay, down 2 into the Iron Head, lovely. Again, Fish Sauce, we've seen that he was struggling a little bit with the throw breaks as well, so we're seeing it. Run up, muscle armor, nothing. Oh, the Devil Twister attempted forward neutral 2. Counter hit, and the, capital punishment. A rare move to see get hit, kind of in that higher level, but a satisfying move to, the combo, bro! Okay, we're getting mad routing.
Yeah, electric to the start, but can't follow the combo, and now Fish Sauce gets to run the mix again, does go for the grab. You're gonna see a lot of damage. The Oki also causing problems, and Puma Man already down to a single interaction, has to win this one full out. Jab, 1-1-2, gets over to the wall with the heat dash, but that is not what you need. Good punish on the armor move.
Yeah, as well, and that heat dash cancel is so important for that entire string, because that is negative without it. That is a while rising punish there, and I mean, King has a disgusting while rising punish in his 2-2, so it does a chunky bit of damage there you cannot really afford. Excellent 1-1-2, nice punish. The neutral has been working out here for Puma Man. It's just always Fish Sauce seems to get that one explosive moment, and we nearly see it again there. The Irish Whip. This is guaranteed.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
The Irish Whip into the wall, 53 damage. Doesn't get anything more, though, and Puma Man able to get away from the wall. The grab coming through, and this is gonna pop the floor, and that's gonna be a full combo, and this might be enough to kill.
Oh, that Bustle Master is coming through. It's not going to be enough, but the tracking. Oh, my days. No patience. Fish Sauce keeping up the momentum. And this is the difficult aspect. This is a difficult aspect of all Tekkens, particularly Tekken 8, though, where you could do phenomenal in the neutral. You can get the jabs, you can get like the 1-1-2 punishes, which we absolutely seen Puma Man did, but as soon as Fish Sauce was able to kind of break through or kind of hold that line, you see how damaging that is.
Yeah, it's just that there are so many ways you can limit interactions, right? Like, if you could just make people guess, you can make it so that you get a lot out of just one wrong guess. Whereas if you're trying to play that slower poke, kind of just one at a time interaction style, you're gonna have a little bit more of a time, a little bit harder of a time for sure. And I think Puma Man definitely needs a little bit more aggression. I think nobody has really put Fish Sauce on the back foot is the big thing. And that needs to change here, because Fish Sauce is just getting to run mix after mix. The Oki has been very good, just following up and not letting people get up for free.
No, exactly. You know, run the kind of fundamental Tekken that you would expect and you would hope for to see from a GOT player. Oh my days, again, just immediate, the use of the spacing, the positioning. Puma Man not able to really get in, not using the Chains of Misery to try to, you know, keep that space controlled, and already half HP is gone.
Good, and now at the wall, has to guess, tanks the low. And the whiff punish there for a little bit more damage. Finally get a little bit, but the throw is broken. Muscle armor not into anything. And Fish Sauce, almost able to close this out. With a low.
Oh my days, he doesn't finish it. That's unsafe. He uses the chains. Okay, gets away with his life. Gets away with his life just barely. The laser. Oh, it shouldn't have. Oh, and the alley kick just to seal the deal. Oh, good start. Good first round for Fish Sauce, though. No surprises there.
Honestly, Puma Man got so much out of that heat burst there. Now gets the counter hit, but does not follow it up with anything. Another one. Ooh, just breaks that. Now gets to follow through, and there's a little bit of that evasiveness that Devil Jin can have. Goes for the grab. Good option into the muscle armor. Stop hitting the muscle armor, please.
It's unbreakable if you get hit. If you hear that little kind of sound, that hit impact.
No! No!
Hoppy, the panic Hoppy from Fish Sauce. I'm going to say that yes, he's still got a lot to do, but there's grey life. He uses the home and move, everything in the arm breaker. Yes, he gets off 1-1-2 to reset back.
Muscle Armor doesn't connect there, and now we just need a little bit more damage. Fish Sauce just putting pressure on, gets the high crush to take round number 2.
No down forward ones from Puma Man. He was trying to go for the quickest of jabs. He ducks the follow-up, but no punish. Hell sweep. And, okay, the panic Hoppy. Anytime Fish Sauce has been put in the back foot, he is so confident just to rip that, just to give all the space in the world. Brings Puma Man back down to his level. Get up from there. We are not playing 2D. Get out from the sky. And now again, just stuck against the wall, though. Look at this damage adding up.
So much, and again, just dodging the highs there, the jabs. Too much to deal with, and now that is another 2-0 for Fish Sauce.
A big deal, and actually the Giant Duck Raiden NC setup has already came through as well. So we have already got that result. Another 0-2 as well, so Raiden NC going for it, and that means I believe now it's going to be am I right in saying, are we now going to see Raiden versus Fish?
Actually not sure what we get up next here. We do have Raiden and Giant Duck did finish, which was a 2-0 for Raiden. So right now, everything is going Willow Tree's way. They are winning expeditiously.
Oh yeah, no, this is we did say this was going to possibly be quick, but this is going to be very, very quick if the momentum keeps up like this. And as well, we got to say, so it is, 6 matches are being streamed on stream, 6 matches are going on off stream, but so far, basically all of them go in the way of Willow Tree. If they get up these 2 games, immediately, at the very least, they get a tie, and then they only have 1 more set before they even require it. Otherwise, it could just be the end of it.
And we do have, I believe, Puma versus Raiden is going to be our next streamed match. So we will be seeing Puma come back another time here. More Devil Jin action, and I'm I really did like how Puma was playing. Puma was very, very strong on that, as we are I think we did mix up the rooms.
Oh well, you know what? If we watch Swift versus Giant Duck, maybe a bit more of an equalized set anyway. Tekken King versus Tekken Emperor, because it would be nice to see a little bit of that closer set, because I think really what we've just seen so far is, don't get me wrong, in my opinion, I mean, I'm Tekken Emperor, I'm kind of the same up there as Swift. I know 1000 you are slightly higher than that, but you do get to see that kind of clear disparity between God of Destruction versus Tekken, like King and such, just because obviously there's going to be that disparity.
Right, yeah, as you get higher and higher up, like, you just become more and more knowledgeable, so, like, those things that might not get punished against the Tekken King might get punished at GOD. Usually people are pretty decent at punishing, at least in some way, shape, or form. We do have the Lars here from Swift, and Lars very, very good at just keeping pressure, but a really good response here from Giant Duck on just a big call-out.
Big orbital. Can't get... Oh my days, speaking of big orbital. Swift saying, you've got one of those, I've got one as well. The Heat now both kind of cut through. And yeah, as you said, Lars has got an excellent way of just conveying that pressure. Oh my days. Maybe a bit of a knowledge check there. That is a brutal Heat smash to try and tank. And Giant Duck, unfortunately, not able to get it. Already an engagement for the second round. But we're seeing here the power of just once you're starting to hit buttons, you keep doing it.
Good moves here from Giant Duck. Goes for the down forward 4-4. Lots of pressure and good stopping by Swift as we just go all over the place. Giant Duck has not been afraid to just press into this Lars, but Swift able to find one option. Doesn't get a full combo from it, though. Does get the follow-up, and no, Giant Duck has to finish that jab will interrupt and get the 1-1 now.
Oh, and an excellent sweep to start with. We've been seeing Swift kind of opening up with that. It's not the first time he's went for it, but this time very, very successful. Able to get Heat alive. Bring Giant Duck back down to the floor, 75 HP and a lot of grey health. Oh, going through each other, backing it up though. Look at that, and the combo conversion going through.
Really good moves there, because once Lars gets into that stance, he can't really turn around very easily, and that can just really end badly, especially against somebody like Raven, who's actually pretty decent at getting around on the other side of you. See that get over to the wall. And that is another win for Giant Duck. Want to point out, we're on Yakushima, which is hard to get to the walls. These are two really good wall carry characters.
I was literally about to say, like, from that dynamic entry stance that Swift has been using, of course, that is Lars's kind of, you know, dashing one. Yeah, you're not really meant to see the wall on Yakushima. Yakushima is considered kind of a pseudo-infinite, because Tekken 8, for anyone that doesn't know, has no fully infinite stage. There is a wall somewhere lurking, but oh my days. Meanwhile, I'm saying that we're not going to be on Yakushima much longer unless okay, the Heat smash. Picking Swift up from the sky, and the rest of the Shadow clones will do the work. So a solid first round, and a solid second showing from Duckman.
Definitely. Giant Duck, good win. Might want to clean up on some of the combos there. Granted, Raven is difficult because Raven has a lot of flexibility in combos. If you really want to know what, if you really want to get into the weeds, there's a lot of possibilities to kind of make your own combos on Raven. But if you're kind of going off script like that and kind of catch people floating, you have to make it up on the spot. And sometimes you don't have the right amount of hits. Oh, he took off the jacket.
Oh, he's serious. He's serious. He's serious. No, oh my days. Yes, no, this is cinema. Everyone knows when you take off the jacket in any sort of fighting game scenario, you instantly become more powerful. Giant Duck at the moment. Oh my days. Okay, maybe go for the sort of comeback potential, but Swift maybe trying to cool him down, telling him, no, that jacket was keeping you warm, that jacket was keeping you safe. We'll see if a comeback possible. Oh, what a block on the hell sweep.
That's actually really good awareness from Swift to know, hey, if he gets one, he could go right back in to try and go for another. If he gets another, that's a floor break.
Yes.
So very aware of like, hey, that's what he's aiming for, so I'm just going to be ready for that. Doesn't get the launch, now gets it manually, and we're going downstairs.
It's a big thing as well. You were talking about Raven's combos, always phenomenal to watch, but with that movement that both of these players have, you're going to be noticing, like, they're going to be off axis a lot. Some of these combos just aren't going to hit because of that axis behavior, but Swift looking to bring us all the way down to the final floor already in this descent. Gets the Heat engaged as well, tries to get the combo continuing, drops a little bit, gets as much as he can, and now the dynamic entry for even more.
The pressure, good low parry from Giant Duck, which should confirm it. No, another drop there, and the Heat smash is not going to be enough. Swift able to turn it around, and these dropped combos are adding up.
Swift literally saying, you can just rage art, you can just get the guaranteed kill, and I'm going to show you exactly how you do that. A phenomenal choice. Nice sidestep though from Giant Duck. Excellent confirm on it. Yeah, no issue with the combo there. A good spring kick. We'll see who, probably the first person to go into Heat, seems to be the victor.
Good power crush. Does follow it up with the forward 2. Goes for the low, but ready for it on the low parry. Honestly, should have just blocked it. That's more damage if you just block it. But you know what? I see the angle. Yeah, get a little bit of style in there. More pressure going for the switches back and forth.
The sound effects of Lars just going from dynamic entry is absolutely, terrifying. It's a nice throw break. Oh my days, and no Heat.
Oh, not again.
Right, okay, surely.
Giant Duck, please, I'm begging you. No, we gotta finish the combo. Dropped it a little early, looking for that final hit, and no, again. Oh my. That's been the story of the day. Giant Duck just not able to get a combo to finish a round.
and then just witnessing the end through. That was, I think, 2 rounds back to back, one hit away, an orbital to save Swift as well. So I believe, fittingly enough, another pretty swift 2-0 there. But we've got, ladies and gentlemen, I believe with that, that's already the outcome sorted. It might need to be one more, but I think that's actually Willow Tree so far undefeated through this series.
That series 1 and
Oh.
1. We got, yeah, I was gonna say we're not done with
Silly.
that one.
Oh, I'm silly. We're not done with. Oh my days. Sorry, it was that fast. Oh, apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my days. Sorry, the stress got to me. I apologize sincerely.
Okay, Giant Duck, I need you to put the jacket back on.
Yes.
Gonna be real with you. We took the jacket off. It was super anime. It was hype as hell. It didn't work. Let's put the jacket back on.
Okay, get yourself warmed up. Oh, and oh my days, though. We went from Yakushi. We seen a wall on Yakushi.
Oh, he didn't put the jacket back on.
Oh, the jacket's still off, ladies and gentlemen. The jacket's still off. And one of the smallest maps in the game. We went from Yakushima to the arena. We'll see how this makes a difference.
Already good sidestep into the 1+2. Now at the wall. And Lars and Raven are both going to hit the wall no matter what. Great grab. Nick does it again, too. Oh my god. Giant Duck does get something going here.
Just bully those ankles, bully those ankles. You're in heat. You try and prevent Lars from using any of that heat. There's only a bit of grey life, and no, Giant Duck unable to find it, unable to break it through. And Swift seems to be finding the pace now. He seems to be getting those timings a little bit more. Gets a block, nice. Oh, but the power crush just to get it through, regain a little bit of that composure. Matches it again. Okay, Giant Duck, find your footing.
The Aqua Spider into the wall, gets low wall splat, can't convert more, but the pressure is hitting. Goes for another power crush, not punished this time. And Giant Duck can get one under the belt.
Okay, now we're starting to get it. Oh my days, just an immediate, and I like that because Giant Duck's been relying on that power crush quite a lot, that hyper armor. So getting that immediate round start throw, even if it doesn't end up being unbreakable, still goes through. Second one though, not going to catch Giant Duck out twice.
Giant Duck also just really trying to play with the timing here, just wave dashing in the face. Other thing that's kind of important. Oh well, we'll get back to that in a second there because Swift able to put the pressure against the wall, get the win for another round. The thing with Raven too is like with the wave dash there on Raven, it is a QCF input, so you can just accidentally get some low parries sometimes if you're trying to wave dash.
Swapping around, it's the same with the like the wind god step for Kaz. It's if you're trying to get those movements, if you're really wanting to go wavy with it, you will potentially find yourself, as you said, kind of misinputting that. Oh, it's misinputting that low parry, which I'm sure Swift would have loved, but he's going to take a full combo to the face, stuck against the wall as well. Oh my god, the blow into the parry, absolute sick.
Doesn't get the 2-4, but will now get the win. We are at our final round.
You can, oh, look at the nerves. You can tell that there was so many buttons being pressed at the start in Yakushima. Now, though, oh, the patience, the spacing, everything, but working out for Giant Duck. A decent amount of HP. Oh, and a beautiful launch.
Not able to get the tornado at the wall, though. Just mistimed it and follows through with the unsafe string. Gets a lot of wall damage, but not enough to finish the round.
Oh, one interaction. It's a mid. He does it. Beautiful stuff. Okay, nice one. Giant Duck doesn't need the jumper to warm up. Does not need that jumper to stay warm. He's heated, guys. He's heated. Yeah, he absolutely did. But you can tell how different that match was compared to the first one. We were seeing so fewer buttons and a lot more patience, actually, from Giant Duck. And clearly it worked out for him.
Yeah, no, Giant Duck, I think, specifically just got time to play around with the timing. And where you usually see the Lars just kind of pressure. As it got further and further, and as Giant Duck got more comfortable understanding the patterns at play, we saw Swift kind of back off and be a lot slower, which is great for Raven. Raven wants to have that opportunity to play with the timing, to not just get run over, because Raven does struggle a lot with just the high pressure of characters like the Lars. So really good match there from Giant Duck. That is our first win for Microsoft.
I mean, it's a big momentum. Hopefully, gainer. We want this to be close. We don't want this to. I'm sure, of course, either team want this to be a pretty quick, one-sided one and done. But for ourselves here, and I'm sure for you at home, ladies and gentlemen, we want to be seeing as much Tekken as possible. We want to be seeing as much adaptation, as much variability too. Because while Tekken 8 certainly hasn't had the smoothest time, the amount of people just on all these different characters and the amount of playstyle differential we are seeing is absolutely a sight to behold.
Now we got Swift versus Puma Man. We're just starting off with the launcher.
Why not?
Oh,
why not?
God.
It's there. It gets stuck against the wall. CEA, a beautiful wall ender that Lars has access to since Tekken 8, and it does a lot of damage, as you can see.
I hate the wall ender. I'm gonna be so honest with you.
So good, but it's so good. It is so good.
So good. And there's more of that pressure, but now Puma Man, it's the low jab now, trying to put the pressure down with the heat. Keeping against the wall, goes for the unblockable. And now once again, pressure still there, but the armor is going to get Swift away and back towards the other wall.
Oh, and gets in the process of it, Puma Man getting pasted against it. This is, I mean, again, Lars with the amount of backdash, with the amount, again, of space potential he does have. Puma Man has a lot with the chains. He has a lot with that kind of back three we were mentioning earlier. Again, a demon paw as well, we're already seeing. And you can only break so many throws. Even the best of the best will lose it. But the throws back and forth here, those are all duck and launch punishable if they do get red. Oh my days! Lars following Puma Man up into the sky.
Does break the grab, but now again, Puma Man's just against the wall, and that's not where you want to be. Puma Man does roll back over and switch things around, and now got to keep the wall pressure the other way around. Swift trying to get away, goes for a little bit more pressure, but good grab, and now Swift with just a little bit of HP remaining. Puma Man looking for that final hit, doesn't get it here. One more interaction, the knee's not enough. Does get a little bit more, and that last hit, Puma Man, able to even it up.
Swift was getting a lot of value off that orbital against Giant Duck. This time not as much. Puma Man just a little bit less aggressive on the buttons. We get see 81 damage. That is a consistent number you see either if you're playing as or playing against Lars. Oh, just rips the wild stand in two. Puts him against the wall. Doesn't get too much with that sidewall splat, but nevertheless a decent amount of damage and a decent amount of space covered for Puma Man.
Good use of the jabs here. Love using that grab, because if it gets broken, we're swapping sides, and that does mean Puma Man gets chest to the wall instead of back to the wall, but it's not enough as Swift now. Just one win away from taking this first match.
On the aggression here, we're seeing a lot of that sweep. It is an excellent low counter hit. Of course, it does tornado. Oh my days, on for a perfect, potentially Swift there. That was punishable, but Puma Man, I think, just getting kind of caught up with all the swings, and it's a scary thing pressing buttons into Lars because he's throwing a lot at you, and the sound effects and everything from the heat bar even being regained. It is very difficult to kind of find a way to break that way against into Lars if you've never been used to it before.
Yeah, and Lars just kind of does
Lars things.
Yeah, it makes you panic, really. It's one of those characters like Lydia that can really pressure you and just make you scared to do anything. So I get it, but also that's exactly when you need to have that presence of mind and be ready to just punish some of those moves, because that's your time to actually get on top of it.
Indeed it is, and we actually get to see a character switch here. Puma Man going off of the Devil Jin into Nina, quite a bit, considerably more powerful, shall we say. Nina has so many options. Those down forward 1-2 cancels are so difficult and create so much pressure, but so far Swift managing this adaptation well. What is that?
Oh my God.
What?
You get the armor there. Just gets they high and low crush at the same time. The guns come out. Heat dash just for more pressure, and try to take those plus moves. The guns are proving to be a bit of a problem, but we're going to see Swift just continue to keep pressure at the wall, and that has been the name of the game.
That down forward, those kind of down forward inputs, as you said, Pumaman, though, managing to get the guns, managing to use that additional resource with Nina and Heat, an absolutely terrifying monster to go against. You're about to see that damage, hell yeah, those hits all adding up, but here we go now. Swift managing to get the counter attack, ducks under all of it, and up you go.
Was ready for it, goes for the duck, now gets at the wall, and we've swapped things back away, and now Swift, no, the guns, Pumaman, put him away! It's just taking too long to shoot!
Oh, but it doesn't matter, that time back four, the damage, the low coming through here, was Pumaman right to get the swap over to Nina? So far the answer has been yes, the pressure, the jumps, the heat re-engage. Are you finished? Finishes the string as well. Swift doesn't press any buttons into it. Nice fuzzy, excellent counter to try and get the momentum back on his side.
The Nina specifically has just got a lot more opportunities to put pressure in on this Lars. Just stop him from trying to take his turn back and keep pressuring you. So good heads up by Pumaman to pick up this Nina, but maybe just not comfortable enough, or maybe Swift is just very ready for whatever comes his way.
I mean, that's the thing. If you're kind of around that Tekken Emperor sort of, that's when you start watching other people kind of play Tekken, and you start to find yourself a bit more engaged with it. And of course, we've been seeing so much Nina from players like Arslan Ash and such, even with the Ana coming through as well. So a lot of people are just a bit more familiar with this matchup due to how much she's being played. And right now, at least Swift certainly looking to show that off.
Swift not giving a moment's respite, gets the finisher at the wall. Nina going for the throw, will get it a little bit further away, goes for another throw, not punished though, and Pumaman in rage, still has heat, hasn't used it yet, but may not get an opportunity, needs to burn it now.
Oh, the low jab as well. Hello, oh, tries to go for the jump, but the Wild Rising 4 just picks up Pumaman from the sky, and unfortunately for him, another 2-0 put on the board by Swift there. A very, very quick, or another game, I should say, you know, attempted to be put on by Swift, and this time will be a bit more successful. Pumaman just not able to quite manage, even with the character swap.
I see the vision behind it. I do see the vision behind it, and I do think it was a good idea. Unfortunately, just not enough time to adjust, and it is another win then for Willow Tree, as they are just looking strong. We're still waiting on the score from Fish Sauce and Giant Duck, but we've seen that before, and Fish Sauce looked pretty comfortable.
Yes, indeed, and if Fish Sauce walks away the victor, that will be 7 points for Willow Tree, and at that point they will have already essentially put themselves in. They will have already confirmed themselves the victors of this. So as it gets loaded up, it looks like, yeah, that based on the fact that Giant Duck's in this lobby here, and we're looking at the score, it's already a 7-1 for Willow Tree.
Yeah, it is tough here. Willow Tree have obviously come in ready. We're gonna see if Raiden, we're gonna see, is it Raiden versus Swift? That's not correct, is it? No.
No, yes, I was going to
say they're on the same team. Okay.
Hey, if they want to just show off at this point, just to see,
I'm fine with that. Hey,
we get
more matches.
We get to see more matches, and we get to see kind of, because obviously, you know, if you're in a team, that these are going to be your training partners. These are going to be the people that kind of, you know, are helping you get better. Like Raiden and Swift have probably been going against each other and have been kind of developing, helping each other. So it would be cool to see. But for the moment, it looks like there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Raiden is saying go on, stay Swift and everything. But unfortunately for him, while it would be fun in a bit less of a serious environment, this is a bit more to play for.
Raiden and Giant Duck readying up here. Have we gotten to see? We have not seen Raiden yet.
No, we have not seen
an opportunity to see Raiden play. So I am excited to see this Dragunov, because Dragunov, the demon of season 1, a little bit more new in season 2, but still, I think one of the more solid characters to be played.
Since, because what Dragunov had in season 1 kind of was his super, like his consistency was insane. He could wall carry from basically anywhere. You knew what his combo would be, you knew what his finisher would be. While there has been a bit of changes to that when Dragunov got like the pigeon roll and stuff added, it's actually added a bit more Oki to his game, which is insane because kind of the two big things that people struggled with Dragunov in Tekken 7, kind of especially by the end of it after he did get nerfed, was his Oki wasn't fantastic and he didn't really have a solid wall combo. Season 1, he has one of the strongest wall combos in the entire game. Season 2, he has decent wall Ukazemi, so as you said, Thousand, still an incredibly solid character.
He still has a lot of that consistency. He just does not have as much pressure, can be stepped a little bit more. And as you can see too, Giant Duck just not afraid of it now. Getting over to the wall right from the beginning. And we'll just keep the pressure up, but Raiden not going to allow himself to stay at the wall.
As you said earlier, you know, breaking those grabs, if you get hit by them, yes, you take damage, but even if you break them, those side swaps, and there you go, introduction to the elbow from Raiden, and Giant Duck already down around at the moment. Nice opener there. Okay, nice. Gets the tornado. Yeah, no fear about that. Would love to see it a bit more.
No punish on the shoulder.
Ah, that's scary. That's scary.
Oh, yeah, there is the running to it. It just goes for it again.
Just run it down. Just literally run it down.
Ooh, good launch there, but no! Giant Duck not again! Gets the parry to save it, but we gotta have a talk about these combos.
Oh my god. Okay, no, that's happened before. He has been blocked on the hell sweep, and then he's used it for the parry setup, so Giant Duck definitely confident, knows that that is a flowchart that he can rely on, and I mean, honestly, you block a hell sweep, your natural instinct is to press a button.
Also, good to see the patience on Raiden there too, because a lot of Ravens will go for that down 2 and then the 3 string to follow it up. So if you're not familiar with the character, you might see a down 2 and try and punish and get smacked by the foot.
Yeah.
Raiden not willing to try and risk that there, and just says, you know what, you could go for it. I'll figure out your pattern later.
So far, though, no real pattern being figured out here. Giant Duck on the offensive, and as I say that, the hell sweep that did so much in that round 1, Raiden's NC calling it out beautifully, dragging Giant all the way back to the wall. Not quite going to be getting it, but still a very awkward position with those running twos.
So good, and that is one of the things with Dragunov that has stayed really damn strong, is just the pressure that he can put out with the running 2. Nice option from distance to confirm that round as we go to a final round in match number 1.
Oh, string finished, and okay, Raiden knows that punish. I was saying, you know, with that initial advantage the Giant Duck had, maybe showing off that kind of, you know, matchup check, that knowledge check, but this time now has had the warm-up, drops the combination, and Giant Duck punishes, doesn't get the full tornado, but still decent damage and wanting to capitalize.
Oh, goes for the armor, but ready for it. Raiden goes for the grab. Low parry now, and Giant Duck, if we've got a combo, we need to hit it now. Can't get to the wall, and that will be Raiden confirming that with the kick.
I believe, though, the closest set we've seen so far this entire tournament, this entire setup has been, you know, a final round. Pretty damn close, but Raiden just finding the momentum there. Would have been a kind of an underdog story and a half for Giant Duck to be the one to take away Raiden's win streak. You can see that 6 wins. No one has really been able to challenge him, and I believe Fish Sauce is looking at a very similar setup for it. And we are getting, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, potentially on your screens there, we're getting both these last 2 matches are going to be played on stream, even if the overall winner has already been decided.
So we will get what is up next?
I believe Raiden and Puma Man. I believe we're getting next. But we're looking too forward into the future, though, ladies and gents. We're not done with this.
Round 1.
I want to see Giant Duck. Look, the thing that I want to see the most at this point is I want to see Giant Duck finish a round with a combo and not drop it, because unfortunately the drops have been really tough. This one not punished as bad, but now Raiden ready to punish that launcher from back turn.
Oh, and the sidestep 3-4, an absolutely terrifying combo. Gets the heat engage, gets the wall exploder, gets a full wall-to-wall carry, absolutely. And Giant Duck immediately getting ping-ponged off of the other exploding wall. And Raiden gonna be bringing him, reintroducing him back to that first wall that he's seen. The slide to finish, an incredible showcase from Raiden.
We are putting so many of the environmental hazards to work here.
Oh yeah.
How is, I know this is the underground arena, so it's not legal, but man, how do they get to put an arena like this together? Like, we're just gonna put an arena up that has explosive walls?
Oh, we're putting an arena up that has explosive walls that doesn't technically have an audience or anything, so this is like a cage match if you want to look at it. You know, this is a bit more violent, a bit more extreme. And currently right now with what we're seeing from the setups here, Raiden absolutely showing that. There's the pigeon roll, there's the Oki I was talking about, and look at how terrifying that is. Raiden already looking poised to potentially take this in a 3-0 if Giant Duck can't find anything.
Giant Duck needs something, and that is not something. Gets the punish. Raiden now taking it to the wall. Gonna get the heat burst for a little bit of extra damage. Goes for the grab, not broken. And that is going to take away that little bit of gray life. Didn't even matter because Giant Duck taken out in a swift 3-0 in match number 2.
It's a terrifying, I mean, again, right on that GOD, we already know how confident a player he is, but when you are a character like Dragunov, when you play someone like Dragunov, like, I'll even just go for someone like Warang, you know, from my set where you've got such a move that is so kind of recognized to launch punishable, so you've got shoulder from Dragunov, you've got Warang's back 3 in the Plasmid, that if you realize that hasn't been punished, you're going to be throwing that out just all the damn time.
Absolutely. Raiden showing that confidence there. As I believe we've got one more match. Is it one more?
Let's just have a check. For the last 2, it was Raiden versus Puma and then Duck versus Swift. So, no, I believe we've got 2 more.
We're going to do both from the last downs. Okay, so we are going to do Giant Duck and Swift and Puma Man and Raiden.
Oh, yes. Okay.
We are going to get both.
You know what? I will consider myself more than fortunate to be able to see this, because while there has been a bit, you know, some obvious kind of favorites, and of course it has been a pretty one-sided set in terms of the stats, the games themselves have actually been pretty damn fun and pretty damn... what's the term? Scrappy, I guess I would use. There have been some real back and forth and some, oh my god, how has that happened sort of thing, which is always a delight to see.
Absolutely. I want to see a match between Fish Sauce and Raiden. gonna be so
please.
Honestly, it would be so fun to see them just bash heads. Obviously, we have seen Raiden and Fish Sauce kind of just run through everybody tonight. They have been in control of things. Shoutouts to Giant Duck for being so far the only win for Microsoft so far, to pull out that win against Swift that we saw earlier. Outside of that, it has been pretty heavy domination from Willow Tree tonight.
I mean, yeah, 15 wins in between just Fish Sauce and Raiden, and then you've got Swift, who, I mean, yeah, he's up there on 2, but an absolutely kind of dominant perfection here. But we are still getting at least one setup. It looks like there was a little bit of a mix-up between some of the players' presence, but ladies and gentlemen, we do have at least one more set. Puma Man in Devil Jin and or Nina versus Raiden NC's Dragunov.
Dragunov likely going to come again. I'm actually really curious what Puma Man's going to run here. I would expect the Devil Jin out the gate, but the Nina obviously is in the pocket and ready to be picked up if need be. And granted, I don't think the Nina was bad. I think Puma Man shifted that pretty successfully, even though it wasn't a win.
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, you were talking about how much kind of those guns were doing a decent bit of work, and a thing about Nina is even if you like read the guns or even if you kind of dodge this and that, she's great at just forcing the timer to go down in terms of either your heat or the round, depending on which one you're more focused on. So it's absolutely can be a factor.
We are gonna see the Nina here. Puma Man. It is 9-1 we just confirmed. Thank you, production. So WillowTree definitely. Little bit. Not getting the duck on Puma Man out of the pigeon roll, but just going for the launcher here. Gets the counter hit. We're going over to the wall.
Dragunov here loves to see it. There's the pigeon roll. Gets blocked their time. Puma Man doesn't concern. Actually gets the throw. Get off. Just get me away from this wall. Tries to go for the slap. Tries to get the heat engage. Doesn't miss. Nice break on that throw. Yeah, excellent. That leg has been broken so many times. You can't afford to lose it more.
A little bit more pressure, but the float combo, and this might be a little bit of a problem here, especially with that little time left. There has to be some pressure from Puma Man. Gets the grab broken, goes for the grabs, not going to land, and the whiff punished by Raiden. It's round number 1.
I mean, you've seen the backdashes there. Oh my, look, the shoulder's not even getting, like, a press it anyway. That is a launch punishable move, and Puma, scared to press a button after it, is absolutely going to be a factor that Raiden is going to be considering. Another throw, picked up out of the air as well. That could have been real bad for Puma Man, able to walk away with quite a bit more than otherwise had that counter hit landed on the floor. So about even now, just kind of dancing around, running twos coming through. The throws being broken are absolutely a sight to see.
Puma Man is definitely not giving as much of a chance here for Raiden, but Raiden's just able to keep that pressure. I don't think that's gonna keep you alive. Can't survive with the Rage Art and will go down. It is now 2-0 in Raiden's favor.
I like the attempt. Nice, good duck as well. That's a pretty hard call out because that can either be the high or the mid. Good throw break from Raiden. A little bit of dash on Puma Man, just throwing everything at him, quite literally. Ooh. An excellent whiff punish on that though. The crouch in 2, and you're going to be witnessing the full might of a oh my days, the wall carry. Even Raiden didn't look like he believed in it. I
don't think he did. He got there, just stood there, wasn't ready for it. The lows adding up here. But to follow through another pigeon roll. Again, looking for the duck, but not going to get it. Now Puma Man at the wall again needs to get away. We have seen so consistently how Raiden and Fish Sauce just know, hey, I get you against the wall. I pressure you. Eventually, you're going to break.
Yeah, I mean, that sneak 2 as well into the knee, that is a very damaging combination. And then as soon as you get, worried about that, especially at the wall, like you just said, 1000, you've then got to worry about the shoulder for the wall splat. And then for anyone that somehow has missed Dragunov's wall input into the tornado, that like entire grab, that's absolutely probably the most violent animation technique it had until Armor King got added in, and then very quickly was probably put down to like 20th most violent due to Armor King's 19 very violent animations. But it was a sight to behold the first time we seen it.
Absolutely, and now we're going to go into game number 2. We're still sticking on the Nina for Puma Man. So we're now going to be moving in to where the floor will eventually be lava.
Oh, and we've seen the damage that can do. Shout out to Fish Sauce on that muscle buster earlier. That was incredibly good setup from him. That was then, this is now. That down 2 again, doing some damage. The sneak 2, while running 2, Raiden getting slapped for it. The heat bursts came through. This time though, Puma Man going to eat it. Hatchet kick not going to be able to find its mark. And so far, just a decent bit of back and forth here until someone's got a break.
2 characters that can just play neutral decently. Even in a game like Tekken 8, where there's just a lot of call-outs, a lot of guessing. Characters will just keep pressure on, and you can see that they're Raiden able to just walk up, get the float jabs, but can't get the full combo followed up. No punish there on the launcher, and now Puma Man gets the grab. Now able to put the pressure down.
Oh, Oh, and as you say that, Raiden lifts Puma up, and look at the time, actually, 6 seconds here. You've got that, you've got the wall carry, not even going to use the Rage, or I was surprised, but either way, because of that, the recoverable Grey Life, the use of heat, Raiden's already able to put the first round on the board, and already the floor is lava. Is it just me, or does that feel a bit early?
Already getting it in there, and now we're probably going to see it come through here. I do want to call out too the heat burst usage, specifically because time still ticks while the heat burst is activating. So that's just good awareness of the state of the round. To just pressure more and more, and now we're seeing more just jabs, down forward ones, just keep checking. Grabs have been broken consistently, but Puma Man needs to get a little bit more pressure.
Oh, no duck on that high string though. So Raiden NC definitely not a man sent from the future. Does have his weaknesses. Excellent use of the heat smash to cancel the sneak too. Can this be the moment here? Rage Art though has to be considered. One more interaction here. Oh, the counter hit. Okay, even rounds yet again. This is more of a match I wanted to see.
Absolutely great round there from Puma. Gets the 1+2 breaks as well. So Puma on top of these grab breaks. Raiden maybe needs to hit the lab on him for a bit, but does have these floats on lock. I jinxed you. My bad, Puma.
Yeah, this is Caster Curse, ladies and gentlemen, at its finest. But the throws back and forth here, you did mention, because we were seeing a lot of that 2 break from Raiden, and now the 1+2 as well. But okay, we've seen what happens. You put Raiden in a corner, he's happy to just kind of throw out that launcher. He has faith that it'll work. It does exactly that. The pigeon roll down leg break, we haven't seen it yet. 1 HP rolls out of the way. Oh my days, the corner!
Launcher! And this could be it. Need the heat burst. Not going to be enough to get the kill, but it's going to equalize life.
Oh, not 10. 8. The slide. Oh! As well caught, Raiden ducking Puma Man. Actually, round advantage here. Can he put one on the board for Microsoft?
Giant Duck has gotten one for Microsoft. Puma getting another would be huge. The pressure starting to add up. Raiden a little bit more scared, and I think Puma just putting a little bit more pressure out there as well, just not giving Raiden the time to do anything. And Puma able to get around. That scarf is in the way, does not matter.
Hey, you know what? That scarf is in the way, and you know what? You can no longer see because of that blocked vision. You cannot see an 8-win streak from Raiden anymore. It took some time. It took a little bit of momentum shift. It took quite a bit of warm-up from Puma Man's Nina there. But you know what? Maybe you could argue, okay, yes, a little bit late. Maybe, you know, at this point, it doesn't really matter. But that's a hell of a strong pride point for a Tekken King Nina to take out a God of Destruction Dragunov, and Raiden NC is going to want to answer back.
Tekken King Nina, that seemingly is not the main character Puma plays?
Yes!
Like, I'm not sure exactly, because obviously they're both the same rank. I don't know exactly how it is determining. Yeah, just the Nina's looking really solid, especially with just the pressure it can put out. There's another grab, and Raiden able to get a little bit more out of that.
You can't break all of them. We've been talking, the throw breaks have been solid. Nice. Okay. Oh, doesn't finish it. You can absolutely punish that with the guns, even without heat. Puma Man not pulling the trigger, though, quite literally. And this is the thing, when you get away with those moves, those big, that kind of sneak two, those running moves, that shoulder, if you're able to get away with those without getting them punished. Okay. Okay. That's what you want to see.
Good punish there. Now pressure at the wall in heat as well, but a good heat engager is going to equalize things. Goes for the guess and will catch Puma Man on the wrong button. Ducks the guns, but steps up a little bit too early. But the pressure from the Dragunov is enough to take round 1.
Yeah, that heat smash, that aggression just shouting there coming through. Oh, excellent duck initially, gets caught on the second. Okay, yeah, I see you're down forward 2, and I raise you into the air to start this combo off. Gonna get him to the wall because Nina's wall carry. Yes, she can't follow it up, but she can push you basically any which way she wants with those pistols in heat now. So Raiden just having to bear the brunt, has managed to do it. 70% of life roughly. Misses the down forward 2. Not a great punish from Puma Man just yet. And no resources for Puma Man either. He wants to get this over with.
good patience, knows that the high is coming, gets the launch afterwards. We're going to the wall here. Now goes for the pigeon roll, and again, does not catch Puma, ducking, but now on a sliver of HP, the down 2 will get round number 2 over to Raiden as well.
Puma Man not... Oh my days, okay, yeah, just dancing around, not a button to be pressed. Puma Man, the one to break it first, okay, these... What instant frame, those blue spark running twos are a sight to behold as well. You can see how much Raiden is comfortable with it. Doesn't get the counter hit on those highs. Nice counter though on that as well. The walk around the sweep, the legs, and Raiden gets a beautiful punish off of it. Can't get too much because of the axis. The heat engage as well from Puma, picks him up. Oh my days, okay.
Let's see. Another bit of damage here, and Nina should finish this off with the heat dash.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, still in here. Again, just still not getting any kind of pressure off of this pigeon roll because the lows have not come out of it. Goes for the punish there, now going to get punished.
And at first you don't succeed. If at first you don't succeed, time forward 2 again. And there's the pigeon roll. Yeah, there it is.
It's one of those, just we have put the seed in the mind there. Heat smash will get away from the wall, and the low will confirm it. Raiden able to get the victory.
It was a good map to be able to be gained. Let's not run it by there. That was absolutely solid work from Puma Man to get that. But yeah, Raiden just very confident, very comfortable in the abilities, in the setups. And we've got one more, ladies and gentlemen, for you before we get this to the end. So far, though, it's Microsoft on 1 point. Willow Tree on 10. So at this point, can Giant Duck put one on the board for Microsoft before the end?
Second one on the board.
Second one, sorry, an additional one on the board. Apologies.
Giant Duck, team on the back right now? Is the jacket going to be on the back? That's the question.
Oh, you're absolutely. You know what? The most important question you can ask
We're
right now.
on the perfect stage for Raven here. For people who don't know, this stage has so many floor blasts, and if you get hell swept, it is immediate floor blast.
Oh yeah, no, all of the combo extensions. This is as close to Forgotten Realm in Tekken 7, which was King's Playground back in the day. Oh my days, and speaking of a playground, we already see Giant Duck using the parry beautifully. We are going to go downstairs and look, all those red squares are all floor blasts.
It's the heat burst as well. Gets to the wall, and now we're at another spot where we've got the floor blast. Looking for the hell sweep, goes for the grab. Just keep pressure, and this is just where, like, the mental game adds up, because even if you don't go for the hell sweep, Swift is going to be aware enough to know it can come out, and it can catch people ducking, but Swift not afraid to rip the launcher, and should be able to get this round.
Every time Swift has been on the back foot, there has just seemed to be that orbital. That orbital usage from Swift has been absolutely disgusting. And you talked about, you know, that hell sweep as well from Giant Duck. You've also got, like, any grab that hits the floor as well, which I believe is Raven's 2 break, or his 1+2, I believe, is the floor blast as well. So quite a lot to work with, and an excellent use of the range from the hyper armor, but doesn't get the tornado, doesn't get the full combo conversion.
Ducking now, will just wait to get up, and has now got Swift against the wall. The pressure there does use a punishable move. It's a little bit of a punish and gets the final hit with the down back 2.
I don't know about you, Thousand, but even I'm starting to get scared when Swift's on low HP that the orbital's going to come out. Massive throw break there for Giant Duck. Could have been big. An excellent block on the low as well. Heat burst just to try and keep up this momentum. Oh, I just on the pixel!
Just gets on the edge of it, and that will take you to the wall. It becomes a low launcher entirely, and now just mashing to get out of this wall, and Swift put right back in the same situation. Ducks. No, just tries to mash out of it. The panic is very clearly hit here, but that'll be a free heat engager for Swift. Woo!
Oh my days, a free heat engager, but maybe a little bit of an asterisk on that point of seal for Giant Duck. It's an excellent carry, it's the sidewall, saves Swift, and he actually returns, but a counter sidewall for Giant Duck of his own. Oh my days, the back and forth, nothing here, it's just working out. That is an insane pickup.
Crazy pickup with the heat dash over to the wall. Going to put one interaction away, and we are on a final round in our first game.
This is what you want to be seeing here in between. This is Tekken. This is a good back and forth. Both players confident in their abilities. Giant Duck as well. Confident in his combos a little bit more. But as I say that, the Hell Sweep, just a big risk that is appropriately punished. Swift dragged him to the wall, but doesn't get that wall conversion of his own. That combo that we both mentioned, Thousand Eyes. Another excellent break. Oh, and the punish for the hyper armor.
For the armor at the wall there, gets another pickup, and this might be it. That realigned?
That was insane.
That was goofy.
That was a bit goofy. That was a bit absurd.
That was a little goofy.
That. Someone called Disney here because there might be a little bit. There might be a little bit of a copyright infringement because that was goofy. I think I broke my co-caster, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I think I've done it.
Look, I'm never gonna be hired by Disney at this point. I've already made peace with that. You can't make fun of the mouse or his friends.
Yes,
yeah. So I will apologize ahead of time. But listen, I already knew I wasn't getting work from them.
If you value your life, but hey, if you don't, then you do get a visit from Mickey Mouse and his squad. It's just, you know, gonna be your last visit from Mickey Mouse and the squad. So, meanwhile, though, we're not actually. I was hoping that maybe while we were discussing this, we got to maybe Ortiz Farm because it's got the Mickey Mouse clubhouse in the bottom of the basement. But instead, no, just the smallest map in the game. Oh, come on.
Yeah, and when you have stuff like this, you can get the wall splat, which turns back into the wall itself. Down forward, 4-4 into the 3. It does actually get sidestepped there. That's not a punishable move, but if you sidestep it, you're good to go. Can't break the throw, and Swift steals a round back.
That is such a monster thing. Is a big deal, and we actually do need to point out, because this is a big rematch from Giant Duck here in Swift. It's the only point that Microsoft have on the table right now is Giant Duck's 2-1 against Swift earlier, so we know it's possible.
Lots of down back 2 to try and just keep pressure there, get into the back turn there for more back turn pressure, and lots of good back steps as well. Giant Duck just kind of playing safe, and you can see how far back these players are playing.
Both of them have such like a capacity to both get in and out off of the press of a single button or an interaction. Okay, what a good throw that's not going to be broken, and it's Giant Duck to equalize the round. And remember, there's already a map on the board for Giant Duck on those pixels, so this could be a 2-0 onto Swift for Microsoft's second point. If this momentum continues, the damage just stacking up right now.
Get a combo over to the wall. There's that disgusting wall ender. Good duck, but doesn't get anything more out of it. Goes for the Hell Sweep. QCF 1+2.
No heat engage for you. So far, no one actually got the burst. There it is now, the wall carry there, but a bit low, so Giant Duck actually surviving a little bit more. But this is the absolute aggression and oppression that Lars can have. You have to decide at some point to press a button, and Giant Duck, unfortunately for him, the wrong timing indeed. And one more round for Swift is all he needs to seal this match.
Just one more, going for the switches. Whoa.
Oh,
Ships passing in the night, and then the ships hit. Then they collided, and we're going into the wall.
They both deja vu. They absolutely swapped out. Oh my days, speaking of deja vu, that track, that sidestep as well as it did, absolutely phenomenal stuff. The 4-4's coming through. Oh, the low parry. That was so clean. Come on, Giant Duck. We've asked for a combo finisher. The wall is there. Is he going to do it? He's not going to do it, is he? Thought
he jabbed. Oh,
okay.
He jabbed.
Okay.
I think he had the opportunity to get a jab off of that heat burst. Goes for the low parry again. And now, are we going to get to the wall? No. Goes for the armor, is punishable, and that will get Swift away, but Giant Duck wants to keep the pressure up.
Okay, still going for that low despite being low parried twice. Giant Duck throwing out the launcher, doesn't get the tornado. Goes for the throw, gets it broken as well. Excellent stuff coming through. Still no heat used at the moment. 30 seconds left as well as they're just pacing each other back and forth.
Breaks the throw, down forward 4-4, gets interrupted by the heat. There's the knock-up, will get over to the wall.
Okay, gets the tornado, but doesn't get the ideal combo.
Oh, he
my
mashes!
days! He mashes! Swift finishes the string of the mash, the throws back and forth. Okay, speaking of, 8 seconds left, he gets them!
No, up in the air, goes for the Rage Art, just stay on the ground. Beautiful by Giant Duck. Read the situation perfectly and played time exactly how needed to get that win.
Absolutely insane. You can even see in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, this is a fun set. Giant Duck taking it. Now we got a game. Variant is saying absolutely clean stuff there. So we had the pack pixels go one way. We've had the oh, I forget what's the name of that. I don't know why it's not that it's, why have I forgotten the name of that map all of a sudden? The destroyed outskirts or whatever. But anyway, it goes the way of Giant Duck, and now I believe that means we need one more.
We are going to one more, and we're going to France. Celebration on the scene.
This
on the
has been
boat.
This has been a scene. This has been a scene. And ladies and gentlemen, this is all to fight for here now. Can Giant Duck put a second point? Would be the only person to put any points on the board for his team, no matter the outcome here, but can he do an additional?
Giant Duck gonna get thrown over to the wall, already half HP. Oh, the heat engager.
There's the back and forth, and the damage here is actually going to be going. The absolute mentality of it right here. We'll see the back now as it slows down a little bit more. Back more to a bit more reasonable. Oh, the damage coming through. The orbital not working out as well, and the hyper armor not going to quite convert into the full combo just yet, but the damage here coming through. Swift answering back.
Good duck there. Ready for that string, but we do trade. Doesn't get a full combo. Hell sweep, though, will put a lot more. Goes for the hell sweep again. And going into the same situation. Doesn't go for a third hell sweep. Swift now going for the heat burst, but cancels it. And Giant Duck takes a round back.
For his life. Oh my days, I think both of them going for their hell sweep kind of options there. Of course, only a full kind of launcher on that counter hit. But just a little bit faster from Swift's side, and now you have to deal with this crazy punishment. Look at the aggression. It's so impressive as that heat meter hasn't even been really used, and a perfect for Swift.
Fight.
Both these characters just really good at using heat. Raven gets heat extensions if using the shadows and heat, and they hit. Now against the wall, this is where you want to see that heat come out. Goes for the QCF 1+2, and now just trying to keep pressure on. Gets the perfect in response. We're down to our final round.
Ladies and gentlemen, you could not have got more hype. I do apologize as well for absolutely deafening you on that previous match, but I think you can kind of see we've kind of left the best for last right now. Giant Duck and Swift have been having a hell of a historic 1 versus 1, let alone that team knowledge, and the sweep counter hit from Swift yet again gonna result in this wall carry because, of course, small enough. The side wall barely gonna be saving Giant Duck. These lows, the ankles are being eaten alive. He gets blocked. No low parry this time. Doesn't finish the string, but gets finished off with the sidestep mid, and Swift managing to hold his ground.
Swift able to hold on, get the victory back in a 2-1 win. So that will be another victory for Willow Tree, meaning the Giant Duck only able to get 1 win for Microsoft on the day.
An 11-1 scoreline. I mean, hey, Nice stuff from Duck to get that one round, but unfortunately for him, just not going to be enough really at all at this stage, which, yeah, it's a heartbreaking thing to say. It really, really is.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Willotree came ready to play more than anything. I think, like, one, Willotree had one extra player. Two,
Yep.
the rank differential was very much in Willowtree's favor, which is not to say anything about Microsoft other than they absolutely had to fight above their weight class.
Yes, that was quite a David Goliath storyline there, but unfortunately, there's no real
Goliath
kind of...
does win today. Goliath does win today.
It turns out the height advantage really does make a pretty big difference in the end, ladies and gentlemen. But nice work regardless. And honestly, hey, you know what? You've got a lot to kind of show that the work that can be put in. You've got a lot to kind of really develop yourself there. So I think for Microsoft, if anything, while a bit of a sad outcome, you gotta say, pretty damn peak, and I'm sure they'll take away a lot from this.
Exactly. One of the things with Tekken is that I have always, at the very least, preferred to play people that were better than me, quote unquote, because it's just always a learning experience of like, okay, you know how to handle this, you know how to deal with this kind of pressure, so I need to change things up, and you have to learn how to adapt. You have to learn how to, duck certain strings and look for certain things. And that's when you really get to learn more. And I do hope Microsoft's players were able to do some of that. And I think they did. We did see them adjust decently well throughout the night.
I mean, I think the biggest adaptability, just very quick before we go, is like Raiden was on 8 wins. Completely undominated, completely untouchable, and then suddenly there was a little bit of a gap. As the momentum shift, as the confidence started to go through, as the developments came through and through, you started to really then go for it. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't quite enough. So commiserations to, of course, Microsoft, and congratulations to Willowtree, and 1,000, really any kind of final send-offs for ourselves?
Not particularly. I am very, very happy that we have continued to have Tekken here at CEA, and I do hope we continue to have it as well. And I honestly want to see us get more matches more than anything. I want to see us have more fights, because it is such a blast to cast these games and just see how these players, because these players have been improving over the year that we have done this as well. And we have been able to follow that, on top of it all just being more money for charity.
It's always a good time. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. 1,000, I hope to be back here with you sooner rather than later, because it is always an absolute pleasure. Thank you all very much for watching. We appreciate the players. And ladies and gentlemen, hopefully it is not too long before we are back here. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you later.